油を拭き取って、
So he's just going to give us a quick demonstration of how he polishes.
こういうふうにして刀を持って研ぐわけです。何か物があればいいけどね。
He's got no sword on him. Basically, it's his day off, and we've been crashed in because he's an old family friend of Miyako's father. So he's just really being kind and letting us see. So how long will he sit in that position at a time? One sitting. How long?
どれくらい座って作業されてますか？休憩するまでは。
1 hour, 2 hours?
1時間、1時間半。
1 hour or one.
Right. So there's his
これ
stones.
全部内曇りという砥石です。同じ一つ種類です。こういうふうに一丁の石をいきなり割るとロスが出ます。
Oh, I see.
割っていくんです。
Yeah.
今の焼き場、刃文
はい。
を閉じるをつけて。
Depends on size of hamon.
Stones are in these drawers here. So loads of them.
そうですね。これが刃を白くする砥石。こっちは地金。
Ah, there we go. So this is him working.
なんか以前はいろんなテレビ局でいろんな取材、もう本当に刀といえば私が出会った時があります。だから同級生がどうしたんだろうかという話けど。
I spoke to the sword man and I said to him, I said, from the scrolls we've read, basically years ago in the Edo period, in the Sengoku period, it seems that samurai did not have polished swords. Swords were not polished, and basically if they hit someone, they would then, and it bent, you would tap it down. Remember, Heika Jodan talked about this, and he said, yes, that's absolutely correct. Nobody polished swords back then. He said the only time they polished them was giving them to a shrine, or it was a gift to a high-level person. So sword polishers have existed since basically, the beginning of swords, if you know what I mean. They have grown up with them, but sword polishing is for gifts. It's for swords that are given to shrines. It's for high-end swords. He said the average samurai would literally not polish their sword, and this is shown in the Heika Jodan, so Book of Samurai. It says exactly this. Use the back of a mole and scratch it, and so these people who think that Japanese swords were highly polished and samurai, these flashing blades with almost the hammer on everything, they just weren't there. They were not polished to that. Obviously they kept them clean, they kept them well oiled, and they kept them well sharpened. That's the point. So the point is, if you're looking to be a collector of swords, that's brilliant. You need to get them polished. If you're looking to be following the way of the samurai or whatever, then I'm talking about not high-ranking samurai, I'm talking on-the-ground fighting samurai. These guys would have very working blades that were not highly polished and not like hardly touching them. They used to bash them, kill things with them, hammer them from the inside, snap their scabbards with them. These things were tools that were made to kill. Of course, there's ritual and religion that goes along with all aspects. But what I'm saying is, today we have collectors who polish swords and who don't breathe on them. It's very like, don't touch it. But back in the day, these things were not antiques. They were new and they were used, and they were pretty much dull-bladed and scratched, and they were used to kill people with. So just be aware that there are different levels. There's polished swords at the top, and there's normal samurai swords that are being used, and that has just been confirmed by a guy who's polished swords for what, 40 years? About 40 years he's been polishing swords, and he's in the heart of a sword-making town. And he says exactly the same thing. So just to let you know, guys, the research what we're doing keeps cropping up, and it's there every time. They're always saying, yes, that's right, yes, let's do that. So let's change our imagination of the sword.